Happy Valentine's Day and welcome to the Dragon's Den. My name is Leo Drake and thank you for spending part of your day with me. Please consider subscribing as it is free and shows you're putting in maximum effort. If you enjoy the video, click the like button and ring the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. In this video, we are reviewing the Deadpool franchise. A special disclaimer this week. Firstly, I will be discussing the movies during this video, so consider this your one and only spoiler warning, but also this video contains some explicit content, so you have been warned. There are 3 movies in this list, so let's get to it.
Yeah, it's me, Deadpool!
Who was that guy just now? Boy, I thought I was ugly. And his voice sounds like David Beckham mouth-fucked a gerbil. Deadpool from 2016 is directed by Tim Miller and based on Marvel comic books, but not a Marvel film, at least yet. Ryan Reynolds is Wade Wilson, former Special Forces, the Merc with a Mouth, and anti-hero Deadpool. This movie brilliantly portrays the character's main fetishes, gratuitous violence, breaking the fourth wall, and covering his insecurities with inappropriate humour. The opening highway scene really tells the audience exactly what this film is going to be about, and the majority of the audience, including myself, loved it.
Bad Deadpool. 7. Good Deadpool.
The twist here is that the R-rated, foul-mouthed and insensitive movie is actually a love story. Wade meets a stripper called Vanessa. Wait, how do you know that name?
Vanessa!
Wade and Vanessa fall in love before Wade is diagnosed with terminal cancer. Not wanting to put Vanessa through a prolonged illness in vain, Wade decides to take a dubious miracle cure offered by some very shifty people. The extreme treatment activates dormant mutant cells under high stress, and after being tortured by Francis and Angel, they find Wade is hard to kill and even harder to make shut up.
I'm touching myself tonight.
When Deadpool's mutant powers kick in, they give him a powerful healing factor. Francis believes Wade died in the subsequent fire. However, Deadpool heals, though his face still looks like a Mr. Potato Head left in the microwave for several hours. Wade cannot bear for Vanessa to see him like this, and he plans to find Francis to put things right. The healing factor does not just rescue Wade from the fire, but also cures his cancer. So actually, the tortuous miracle cure actually worked. Wade's only friend during this dark time is Blind Owl, an old blind lady who is addicted to cocaine. When Francis realises Wade is still alive, he and Angel go after Vanessa. Deadpool, who wears a red suit because of all the blood, recruits the only 2 X-Men the budget can afford, Colossus and Sonic the Hedgehog Teenage Dirtbag. Sorry, my mistake. I meant Negasonic Teenage Warhead. The film climaxes at the dockyard where Deadpool learns that Francis cannot fix his face, and let's face it, nothing can. Colossus fights Angel while Wade rescues Vanessa and kills Francis. I told you this was a love story. All the Deadpool movies have thin plots, but the reason this movie was successful because what it does right, it manages to do really right. The comedy, action and R-rated violence are a welcome tonic to the slew of generic comic book films we were getting at this time. After the disastrous sex doll puppet Deadpool we got in Wolverine Origins, and the clogged toilet that was Green Lantern, we finally get the Deadpool we wanted all along. This film was a massive financial hit and a huge success for Ryan Reynolds, who was a big fan of the character for many years. I do think Ryan Reynolds plays as Deadpool in every movie he is in now, but seeing as this was Deadpool, it worked out. There is a fun after-credits scene giving a nod to Ferris Bueller, who also famously broke the fourth wall, and a tease for Cable. I give Deadpool 4 out of 5 stars.
Maximum effort.
Deadpool 2 from 2018 is directed by David Leitch. Deadpool returns as an expert skeetball champion and serial teabagger. He is working as a mercenary to take down a series of bad people. When Wade seeks to have a romantic anniversary with Vanessa, he is caught in the crossfire as the bad people enact revenge. Deadpool is so broken-hearted at Vanessa's death he wishes to die, but the mutant healing factor keeps him alive. Colossus takes Deadpool to the Xavier School and tries to recruit him as an X-Men in training. On their first mission, a mixed-up kid called Russell is threatening to hurt the people who are supposed to be looking after him. Deadpool kills a guard and both Russell and Deadpool are sent to the icebox. Prisoners are fitted with a collar which blocks their mutant powers, meaning Deadpool is once again dying from cancer and Russell is just a whiny teenager.
What the shit biscuit?
Cable arrives and Wade thinks he is the target, but instead Cable has returned to kill Russell, who is responsible for the death of his family in the future. When Russell is split up from Deadpool, he attempts to befriend the biggest guy in the yard. Deadpool survives the attack and plans to put a team together to rescue Russell, who is transferred along with the remaining prisoners. X-Force is an unwitting suicide squad as the whole team, including a brief cameo from Brad Pitt, die jumping out of the plane. Only Deadpool and Domino survive. Domino is played by ZZ Beetz and her superpower is luck. Cable tries to kill Russell, again with Deadpool and Domino running interference. Russell releases the big guy and Juggernaut rips Deadpool in two.
It was pretty much 24/7 ball gags, brownie mix, and clown porn.
Juggernaut and Russell go back to the school to kill the colostomy bag headmaster. Deadpool regrows his legs, all three of them, and learns the truth from Cable, who wants to kill Russell and save his family. Deadpool wants to stop Russell peacefully, so they get off to a bad start. Colossus arrives to fight Juggernaut as Deadpool hastens to save Russell from Cable and himself. Juggernaut is stopped by Colossus, Negasonic and Yu-Gi-Oh! Deadpool wears a collar from earlier and sacrifices himself to save Russell. Cable reverses time to save Deadpool, although this means he cannot return to his family and his own time. The plot of this movie is pretty thin. They even joke about it essentially being the same as Terminator, and it is also a very similar script to Looper. I don't like the ending because Deadpool's sacrifice feels unnecessary, as they could have just removed the collar and his healing factor would have kicked in.
That's just lazy writing.
They later rewrite Cable's time-travelling ability to bring back people, including Vanessa, and I think it was a dumb idea to kill her off in the first place, because without Vanessa, the film and character has no heart. Despite those issues, the humour is good, the characters are well portrayed, there is plenty of action and bloody scenes, well supported by strong musical choices. I give Deadpool 2 3.5 out of 5 stars.
You're not a fucking hero. You're just an annoying clown dressed up as a sex toy.
Deadpool and Wolverine from 2024 is directed by Sean Levy. Deadpool finally arrives in the MCU and he is armed with all of your angry internet comments. Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe? Too late! It was fucked when I got here. Deadpool digs up the body of Logan only to find a skeleton and a bunch of Time Variation Authority guards. To a soundtrack of NSYNC's Bye Bye Bye, Deadpool brutally kills the guards and desecrates Logan's corpse. We learn that after failing the induction interview to join the Avengers, Wade Wilson gave up and became a car salesman with his friend Peter. Vanessa left him, though they are still friends, and the regular crew of misfits are still hanging around. On his birthday, Wade is visited by the TVA again and taken to see Mr. Paradox, who explains that their job is to protect the sacred timeline. They offer Deadpool a lifeline, as his timeline is going to be destroyed. Deadpool believes if he can find a multiversal Wolverine, a so-called anchor being, he can save his universe. Deadpool steals a TVA device before scouring the multiverse for a compatible Logan. He discovers Old Man Logan, Henry Cavill Logan, before tripping over the worst version of the Wolverine in a bar. The Wolverine has a tragic past, but good news, he's wearing the yellow suit from the comics. Yay! Mr. Paradox sends Deadpool and Wolverine to the trash heap, which causes sexual tension between the two that results in a bitter fight. Deadpool says that if Wolverine helps him, they can both save their universes, but first they have to escape the void. Chris Evans makes a funny cameo, not as Steve Rogers, but as Johnny Blaze, the Human Torch. Blame on! In the void, you are either food for Goliath or you are working for Cassandra Nova, twin sister of Charles Xavier and an Omega-level mutant with an addiction for fingering. Nova kills the Human Torch before Logan and Deadpool escape her evil clutches. They seek the remaining rebels in the Borderlands before having a lover's spat in a Honda Odyssey. There are plenty of cameos in this movie, including Pyro, Toad and Sabretooth from the shitty Fox X-Men films, along with Jennifer Garner as Elektra. Channing Tatum finally gets to portray Gambit on screen, and Wesley Snipes as the one and only Blade. Perhaps my favourite cameo is Daphne Keane as X-23, because this is the only cameo that feels like it adds depth and emotion to the film. They attack Cassandra's base. The idea is to retrieve Juggernaut's helmet to cancel Nova's powers. The only problem is they need Cassandra to send them out of the void, and she can't do that without her powers. Cassandra learns that Mr. Paradox broke the alliance between her and the TVA, which ticks her off. Deadpool and Wolverine return to their timeline using a Marvel Sparkle Circle, or a Camartage Sling Ring, or a convenient MacGuffin. Cassandra Nova plans to destroy all the universes by stealing Mr. Paradox's Time Ripper, leaving only the Void. Deadpool and Wolverine are delayed by an army of Deadpool variants. Let me know your favourite in the comments down below.
2 swords and maximum effort.
Deadpool and Wolverine finally work together to stop Cassandra Nova. Some people may point to a weak storyline in this film, but I don't think it's any worse than the previous 2 installments. The time and space element is a bit wonky, and by the end I've reached my annual limit of dick jokes and dog tongue. However, this is a fun movie which delivers on many levels, including enjoyable cameos, great humour, and it retains the violence from the previous installments. Hugh Jackman is 55 in this film, so you've got to give him credit for his physique and performance. I give Deadpool and Wolverine 4 out of 5 stars. Deadpool is red. Violence makes my balls blue. This is all I got for Valentine's Day too. This is the Deadpool rap. I'm going to lie it out for you like a road map. I met a hot stripper named Vanessa. He made my mouth water like a hot spicy chimichanga. I could hear the wedding bells chime. Her crazy matched my crazy big time. For once I was not alone or a loser. Then the news arrived. I had cancer. I left Vanessa because I could not tell her a lie. I shed a tear as I walked into the shadows with a shady-looking guy. Who knew torture could make a fella so potent? I survived being burned to ash because I'm a mutant. Gotta get my life back. Vanessa will never love a face that looks like a crime scene attack. I will hunt down that prick Francis. I'm judge, jury and executioner. I'm Marvel Jesus. Deadpool is red. Violence makes my balls blue. We're moving on to Deadpool 2. Here I am, a humble mercenary, kicking ass like a red suit wearing celebrity. I make bad guys crap their pants, donate their organs for life-saving transplants. My sins are a bullet, follow me home, take away all the love in just 1 minute. I scream into my mask, why? I wanna, but I can't die. My friend takes me to the Xavier building. My destiny to become an X-Men in training. On my first mission, I meet a confused kid called Russell. I tell the audience I got this by breaking the fourth wall. We get sent to the icebox. I know we're not there yet, but I really hate Fox. There is a fight with some old guy named Cable, setting me free and turning the table. I formed the unstoppable X-Force team. Imagine your favourite recurring wet dream. Things go wrong. We can't turn back time. It was no one's fault. Let's continue this rhyme. We come to the end, and our hero saved the day. Was there any question? It would end this way. Deadpool can stop even the fearsome juggernaut with his trusty katanas and maximum effort. Deadpool is red. Violence makes my balls blue. We made it to the big time and the MCU. Deadpool and Wolverine, we've hit the big time, baby. Shame, third tier X-Men and low budgets. Bye, bye, bye. I'm the merc with a mouth. Like my erection and the MCU is all heading south. Wade Wilson has given up because he failed an interview to become an Avenger. But don't cry, because he still has his firm and loyal Peter. To save his timeline, Deadpool needs to find a companion to survive. He comes across Logan, although he is 55. This variant is filled with misery, like a road trip in a Honda motherfucking Odyssey. A pair get sent to the void. The ruler Casanova is soon annoyed. So our heroes find a band of misfits. Elektra, Blade, X-23 and Gambit. To help them defeat the evil Nova, they must finally work together. Overloading Cassandra while she is trying to destroy reality with the TVA Time Ripper feels like that time in the men's room when I got my penis stuck in my trouser zipper. Deadpool is red. Violence makes my balls blue. That was a Deadpool rap, and it was all true. The only thing worse than me dancing is Hugh Jackman singing. Thank you for watching. Let me know your favourite Valentine's Day themed movie in the comments down below. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, give it a like and share it. I'm looking to post a video every Monday, so be sure to come back for that and click the link on screen to watch another of my videos. Until next time, hoorah!